Hello, Amanda Davis, Avon Independent Sales Representative, and for this video I'm going to talk with you on some tips for selling makeup to your customers. So makeup is something that's probably really hard for a lot of reps to sell, especially newer reps. And I mean, I've been in for almost 4 years and I still have sold more things in our other product lines than I have makeup. And I think the biggest reason is because people don't know what our shades look like just from looking in the books, the brochures, online, that kind of thing. But there are things that you can do to try to boost your color sales. And so some of those things are going to be to have demo products on hand that you can show customers, whether it be lipsticks that you have on hand or mascaras or eyeshadows, anything that you have on hand that they're able to actually see it and maybe possibly try it if you have the right materials for them to try it. Or I know some people will offer like a free trial kind of thing. You know, you get it for a couple weeks. If you like it, then you buy it. If you don't like it, you give it back to me and I'll return it to Avon. But you would only want to do that with somebody that you really trusted. The other thing though is remind your customers of the 100% money back guarantee. If you didn't know, Avon prides themselves on that money back guarantee and the fact that a customer can return something that they don't like and get their money back. And a lot of times with makeup, Avon doesn't even require that they send it back to them because if it's been opened and used, I mean, Avon can't do anything with it. So that's something that's important for you to know, be aware of, and to offer to your customers. And I rarely have customers return. I know other representatives have other experiences, but I rarely have customers return. But at the same time, it makes people more apt to buy because they know, well, you know what, if I don't like it, I can give it back and I'll get my money back. And even if it's a situation where you give them their money back in the form of a store credit with you, I mean, I do that with a lot of people. It's really what works for you and what works for them. But, I mean, it's something that you should really be taking advantage of with your customers. There is now a limit on how long they can go before they, if they return, they have to get it back to you within 90 days. But, I mean, by 3 months, you're going to know if you like the shade or not. And so, but anyway, so that's one thing. To remind them of the guarantee, and then, well, two things. Remind them of the guarantee, and then to have demos on hand. And you can also, even if you're just showing those demos to show people the shades, then you can sell it to them if they like the shade and make money off of the demo. So, I mean, that's something to keep in mind. But I also will say it's hard to know what shades people are going to want. So you don't want to stock up too much on the makeup because you don't want to be stuck with inventory for months on end. But at the same time, especially with newer products and things like that, you can get the demos and show people what they look like and then offer a chance for an on-hand sale right then and there. And the other thing would be samples, when you can take advantage of the makeup samples. I know foundations sometimes have samples. I know we have some of the 75-cent trial tubes on some of our foundations that are samples. I know there used to be at one time eyeshadow samples, and as far as I know, there is a plan to bring them back. So keep your eye out for them. And then lipstick samples. The lipstick samples are actually probably the most popular because lipstick is something that people want to make sure will look good on them, but also because a lot of people that have been familiar with Avon and Avon in the past are familiar with the lipstick bullets that we've had for many, many years. And so, I mean, people like to get the bullets just to get the bullets, to have some stuff on hand. But at the same time, you know, it can be used as a good tool to, you know, sell them on the bullet, and then you can sell them the full-size product. And I don't mean sell the bullets. They're supposed to be free samples for your customers. I'm just saying, you know, they can try out the bullet. You talk to them about the product, you get them excited about it, and then you get the order for the full-size product. And so your main things on selling makeup are going to be demo products, reminding them of the guarantee and the fact that they can always return it if they don't like it, and then samples when they're available for the products. I think those are going to be your 3 key things that you really need with selling your makeup. And then the other thing is there's something online called the virtual makeover tool that you can point your customers to, and that's actually, it's a fun little thing for them to do as well. And what they do is they take a picture of themselves with their webcam, or a picture of themselves that's on their computer that they can upload. They upload it into the system, and then they add the different shades to get the different makeup looks. And so that's something too that you can use to get your customers to buy some of the makeup. The other thing is, I know there's other representatives, and I haven't made one myself yet, but I know there's other representatives out there that will put out videos with looks to show customers the looks. But I know Avon also has some of those same videos on their YouTube channel. So if you go to the Avon YouTube channel, you can see a couple of Get the Look videos, and the Mark Girl one has some too. And what it will be is, it will be a video showing people a certain makeup look with certain products, and then to get that look they need to buy those products. And they also, sometimes Avon will do it in the brochures too, and they'll say, you know, get the cat eye look, and these are the products we used, and this is what the model is wearing, and so that can get people to get it too. So I hope this video was helpful. You can check out the campaign 8 What's New that I'm going to link to in this post on my blog, to get a little bit more tips on selling makeup, because this one was actually our Crazy for Lipstick sale, so it was focused on lipstick sales primarily. But I just thought that I would go ahead and film a video to give you some tips on selling makeup in general. Alright, thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, and I appreciate you watching my YouTube channel.